Welcome to the Joe Cortez Show here in Las Vegas, Nevada, the entertainment capital of the world. There's so many things happening here in Las Vegas. I'm always running across individuals that are doing all kinds of business. And I ran into a gentleman the other day who owns a certain restaurant. He's a buyer and investor, and he's a real whiz when it comes to running business. He knows how to walk you through from A to Z when it comes to small business. And that's what he's doing. Welcome to the show, John Allen.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Okay, welcome to the show, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you for inviting me here today.
Well, it's good to have you here, and talking to you the other day was nice. I see that you're an individual that give a lot of information to our viewers out there in reference to business, how business runs, how you start a business. People want to know, if people say, I got some money put aside, I want to invest some kind of money into a business. How can they start into some kind of small business?
Yes, small business. My expertise in the restaurant space. I worked at a restaurant before, over 25 some years.
Uh-huh.
Then I started my own franchise last few years. I mean, you decide what type of restaurant you want to get into or what type of business per se. If you like some restaurant, get to know the brand, especially if you want to go work there. That way you know what is going on day-to-day basis. Yeah. The franchise, easy way to go into the restaurant type of business. Mm. But the franchise also, they have some step you have to follow. Franchisor, they have a rule and regulation, and they have a qualification.
Now, what kind of investment to get into a business like that? Somebody wants to, you say qualification. What kind of investment, the capital they need to get started?
There is some smaller brand. They can have a $100,000 cash liquid and maybe $250,000 to $500,000 net worth. Mm-hmm. So you can start the business, or you can you need some money to get qualified through the bank or qualified through the franchisor.
And qualification for that?
Qualification for that, you need most restaurant space, they want you to have some type of restaurant experience.
Yes.
So then after that, you have some money. Then that's the qualification. Okay. And a smaller brand, they overlook a lot of this stuff to help you out, help a small guy like me out.
When you say qualification, you say they want to invest into a small business, let's say a franchise. Let's say somebody wants to get a McDonald's or a Danny's or whatever. You say they need experience, but do they have to work to place themselves physically? They have to be there themselves?
No, they don't have to be working physically there. Make sure you have a management team. Somebody can run the day-to-day operations. Okay. So it's a lot of people do that. A lot of investment company buy bigger brand. They have the money and they hire management company to run them. Okay. So you don't have to work physically.
So I know that you personally own Zabas and the Human Being. The Human Being is a coffee shop, and Zabas is a Scratch Mexican Grill, right?
Yes, Human Being is a franchise concept, a coffee shop. They came from Oregon. They just turned 25 years old, brand. Uh-huh. They have over 300 some location, either open or under contract. Uh-huh. Good brand. One good thing about them, they advertise is they don't charge you franchise fee. That no means everything free. They charge you 1% of the marketing money, and they take little bit of money out of when you buy product from them. Mm-hmm. They mark up a little bit, so that's why they don't charge you franchise fee. Okay. And a good brand.
Most franchises charge a fee. And the fees are pretty heavy sometimes, kind of high.
Somewhere 5 to 7% royalty. Uh-huh. The 5% is pretty standard. Yeah. As far as I see, there's a bigger brand, they may charge a little more. Mm-hmm. Then the Orizaba's Mexican Grill this is a local brand. Right. They just turned 21 a couple months ago.
Zabas,
yeah.
Yeah. Here in Las Vegas, there's several of them here in Las Vegas.
Yes. So I own those 3 locations in Vegas. So
Zabas?
Zabas, yeah.
Okay, it's good. Now, and the Human Being, the coffee shop, how many locations?
We own one location, and another one we're looking at right now, a Flamingo area. Mm-hmm. But they have another one in Henderson owned by another franchisee. Okay. And they're building another one somewhere in Charleston and Jones area.
Charleston and Jones here in Las Vegas. So we're talking about Charleston and Jones out here in Las Vegas. And there's so many, this place really booming. Las Vegas has been booming for the last 20 years like crazy.
Yes, when I moved here 23 some years ago, that seemed like that was Las Vegas was half of the size as today.
Exactly.
That's double the size and a lot of growth, housing and commercial. Yeah.
It's unbelievable. You know, they got good highways and that to get around real good.
Yeah.
But 215 goes a belt around the valley of Las Vegas. It's unbelievable. When I moved here 31 years ago, that never existed. They were thinking about it.
Yeah.
And they finally, I'm glad they put it together because the population has doubled, like you said, double, almost triple in the last 20 years.
Yeah, they just keep growing. They just keep growing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people come from, because it's a little bit cheaper compared to California and other places.
What, because of the tax breaks?
Yeah, because a few years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, probably 4 years ago, I sold one of my house. The gentleman came from California. He said, I just bought it 2 months ago. I bought my primary home in Vegas. Now I'm buying your home for investment.
Oh, wow.
And I just sold my one house in California, but I'm going to still have some money left over for other stuff. So.
Yeah, so that's how you got started.
Yeah.
So now, what good advice can you give our viewers? Because a lot of viewers are saying, you know, I got some money, but what's the first step I got to take? You know, how do I make that first move?
First move, decide what you want to do. If your restaurant is the place, go online, search some restaurant, or go downtown around here. There's a lot of small restaurants.
Yeah.
See what type of food you like, or coffee, or drink per se. Then go online. I'm looking for this kind of either Mexican food, either coffee, either Italian food, whatever it is.
But it could be any kind of business. It can be,
Any kind of business, same process.
It can be a pharmacy.
Pharmacy, yeah.
Like a Walgreens or CVS. There are a lot of them for sale, but the numbers are pretty high there.
Yeah. You got to start. If you don't have a whole bunch of money, you still have some money and you're willing to do the work to get there. Any kind of business is good, but find out what you want to do.
And these triple net plus deals that are out there, what can you tell us about that?
Triple net, all my restaurants, triple net space. I just either list the place, then everything going on in the place, I build the building, landscaping, sewer broke down, or air condition don't work, all on me.
Yeah.
I pay for everything. I just list the building space from the landlord.
Right.
So, and I pay every month. Landlord, I pay the rent, lease.
Right.
Then everything going on, that's my fault, my problem. I got to deal with them.
Yeah, but when you get a deal with a triple net, it's included. I mean, that's a good one.
That's
But there's a higher price you got to pay for the property.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the easy money for landlord, and little bit extra money you have to pay as a lease person. Yeah.
Sure. I know they have a lot of quick care business in Vegas and different locations around the country. Quick care locations are pretty profitable. You know, they do. But everybody got to get to a doctor or whatnot. But that's a good investment if you buy the building, if you're the landlord.
Absolutely, and the Quick Care is a big brand, and Quick Care, Walgreens, those are big brand. If you have those type of property, and almost guarantee you're not going to go down because they pay your bill.
Yeah. But triple net plus are really the best. Now, here in Las Vegas, you know, like you said before, Las Vegas is growing so quick and whatnot. Now, there's other states, this program is televised worldwide. So there's other states, there's all the guidelines in different states. Which are the best states where the tax breaks are better? Like Las Vegas, there's no tax. Why not? That's why a lot of people are moving here because of the tax issues. In California, they're higher. New York is very high. What locations are the best for investments?
Business is Las Vegas. Nevada is one of the tax-friendly or business-friendly state to do business. Mm-hmm. And protection-wise, if you have a LLC or corporation, protection-wise is one of the good place to do business in Nevada. Good. There's a few other, as Delaware and Wyoming. So one more. Those are 4 states is very good protection for business owner and business per se.
But you say Las Vegas, Nevada is one of the best states.
Best states to do business. Because income tax, the business environment wise is very good.
Yeah, the governor there, they're small business friendly when it comes to investing here in Nevada. That's why you got in your state, where you're from, if you have a governor or that's into helping out with business, and maybe the tax breaks are better than in certain states. In Nevada, the taxes are really great, huh?
Yeah, taxes are really good here because you don't pay income tax.
Income tax.
Yeah, and the property taxes compared to any place else very low.
Very low.
Yeah, the housing and all other stuff is low too.
Now, when it comes to you say investment. Now you say both small business. Once somebody wants to open up, like you said before, they want to build a complex. And that's a little bit more on the higher end, right?
Higher end, bigger investment required.
Yeah.
If we go real estate, just say this building we're in, when that was the land, you go out to buy it. If you go SBA loan, about 10% down, 25 years finance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it depends based on the price. You have to come up with 10%.
10%.
10%, lot
Of
of.
the value of the property.
Yep.
So the property is valued at, let's say, $10 million. 10% of that you got
$1 million. You got to
Yeah.
come up with $1 million. A lot of people don't have the $1 million.
Yeah, so they want to open up a small franchise. Let's start with
Yep.
a small franchise first, right?
Yep. That's
you,
it.
you gotta crawl before you can walk, right?
Absolutely. You got to crawl before you walk. So
That's
when
it.
you start with a smaller franchise or a smaller property, that's the you can go from there.
Yeah. There's a lot of individuals, don't know really where to start. That's why I brought you on the show, because when you was telling me that, I said, you would be very interesting. You can give educate our viewers out there in reference to how to get started in life, in business. Because a lot of individuals, they either inherit some money or they were able to invest money, put money away, and now they were ready to start moving on. They get into their 30s or 40 years of age, they're going to start moving like yourself, and say, what, now it's time for me to make my move. I got a little extra cash here. I got to invest into something that I can live off and think of the future, not only myself, but for my family, my children, my grandchildren. You think about them. Now it's not about you anymore. It's about them,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. If you don't start something, there's a lot to do with your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
How we think. Doesn't matter you have millions of dollars. If your money don't make money, or you don't think about your family or some way to grow the money gonna run out one day.
Yeah.
So invest it somewhere that money continuously can grow and support your family, or more than your family or your
Sure.
community.
It's good. I like to talk to people that are very positive about things. A lot of individuals are not sure. They're always thinking on the negative side. And those are the people, unfortunately, they don't make it because they're always thinking negative. And I say, let's think positive. You can make things happen if you get the right people involved. Somebody wants to reach out for a little guidance, a little help, they can reach out to somebody like yourself. Where can they reach you if they want to talk about, get more information on one-on-one?
Yes, you can reach me. I have a website called www.restaurantmadhouse.com. There is a contact information. You can fill out the form and write your needs. They're going to send me an email. Then I reach out to you. Anything you need, I can help you out.
Well, you've been doing it for a number of years already, so you have experience. You have experience in the business. I was watching something on TV this morning where one of the senators were talking to an individual going to be in charge of some kind of a AAA, not AA, but the airlines, something to do with the airlines. They want to make him the director, but the guy had no experience. He was a high-ranking individual in the military, but he had no experience about planes. What happens if you're flying a plane, there's an emergency, what are the protocol, what are the guy that he knew nothing about that. And the senator was saying, well, I don't really think you qualify for that because you have no experience. That's why sometimes it's good to have a little bit of experience in the business you want to invest into. So in your business, you say it's good to have qualifications. One of the things is if you have experience in restaurants, or if you have experience in the clothing line, or whatever you're going to get into, have some kind of experience. Either you're an employee there for a number of years, you have some knowledge of it. So it's good to have that management skills and know what you're getting yourself into. Don't go in there blind, not knowing what you're going to be investing into.
Absolutely. If you don't know, you're just running blind. And what's going to happen running blind? You're going to trip over.
You're going to trip and you're going to hit a wall and you're going to stop you right there. You say, what the hell happened? I didn't see where I was going. Well, you didn't know. You didn't go for the proper help, the proper guidance. You have people out there like yourself that could guide them in the right direction. That's what you're doing now.
Yes.
You got investors to call you, reach out to you, and you guide them in the right direction, how to start, and make sure that they invest their money properly.
Yes, if you want to do any kind of business, best thing to hands up is just go work somewhere. Just say you want to open you say clothing line, go work with the tailor. Say, hey, let me work with you free. You don't have to pay me for a month or two. Just give me your knowledge.
Yeah.
That way you can learn. That way maybe you can decide after the month, oh no, that's business not for me. That's just like you just talking about the gentleman of the plane business.
Right.
You don't have nothing about a plane business.
Yes,
So,
how can you run a business if you have no experience? It's good to have experience. That's why I believe in starting at the ground floor, work your way up to the top. It's always good. Getting that experience is so a lot of people, individuals, not only in business but in life in general. If you don't know how to run your life, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna be a happy man when you get married. You want to be married and make it last. You want to make things, try to work out all the kinks and work everything out to get that experience that you need. Because you just can't make it, like you said, going blind into a business. It's not gonna work.
and other thing, we all time to time forget. Doesn't matter what kind of business we do. End of the day, this is the people business. We gotta take care of the people. We need to know what people need and what business need, what type of people. Sometimes we just don't take the time to get to the know right person to hire, or after we hire, we don't take the time to train those people. So this is the people best fit for our business, our group. So we gotta take that time to get to know the people and train them.
So having somebody with good management skills, somebody who can train your individual, but sometimes you got to start somewhere. Somebody got to give you the opportunity to open the door for you. But once that door is open, you step in, you say, okay, I'm willing to learn. You got to show your superior that, yeah, you want to learn the business. I mean, when I got into the hospitality business, I knew nothing about hotels. But I started at the front desk clerk, the graveyard shift, worked my way up to management level. And that's what we need in life. We have to get somebody to open the door for you, get you in, but you have to be willing to learn and to learn as much as you can, because one day you may want to manage or own your own property, a hotel yourself, a big business. So that's one point in life. A lot of individuals don't know where to start. And you now, is there any school or any location that people come in for training under your guidance?
Under guidance, I do all my training one-on-one right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just the one thing I can tell, you was talking about back then when you studied hospitality industry. I started 25, 26 years ago as a restaurant. They hired me just take out trash and wash dishes.
Right.
And every day I work and I go home, I always say, I never come back. I'm not coming back tomorrow because I never work.
Right.
But my one mindset was I'm not going to quit either. So every day I say I'm not coming back tomorrow, I came back next day. I did this, I came back next day. I go home, I came back next day.
Sure.
Then when I said, my manager see I didn't give up, I do my best, take out trash, and I used to live pretty close to the restaurant. They send me home an hour later, they call me, hey, I got some trash or need to wash dishes. I came back. Then they started to train me at the kitchen. Then they started to train me to go take a customer order. That was, for my part, I was very embarrassed because when I talk, nobody understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I know what I'm talking about, but they didn't understand my accents, where I came from.
Where you from originally?
I born in Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
Asia next to India and Pakistan.
So how many years you been here in the United States now?
Since 97, so about 26 years. Yeah.
So in 26 years, you've gone a long way. You've done a lot. And you really gave it all you had to be a better person, a good businessman. Your mentality, your mindset was there to make it happen.
Yes.
You want to be somebody in life.
I want to be somebody, exactly. So it doesn't matter how hard or how much time or energy they take, I'm keep it going. I have a goal to accomplish.
So if you would have been a fighter, you'd been a champion for sure. Because, individuals that say, I'm not quitting, I'm going forward, those are the ones that make it. They think positive, say, I can do it, no matter what it is. Put it in front of me, I'm going to do it. And you make it happen.
That's a mindset. I came back to mindset. Just you got to be, you know where you're going to go, what you're going to accomplish.
Yeah.
Is it going to be easy? Absolutely not. Is it doable? Absolutely. Yeah. Just look at me. I didn't even born here. I came from another country.
Right.
Third world country, people say. Oh, a small country, nobody know. now few years I did whatever I needed to do. I'm still doing. I'm not relaxing. I'm trying to grow my brand.
Sure.
And try to invest a smaller brand, a smaller restaurant or service company to help them out. Why I invest? That's not I want to make a lot of money from them. I just try to help them out they can go the next level. Yeah. Somebody helped me. I remember somebody helped me when I came here.
Yeah. Now, what do you see on the horizon for yourself? I mean, what do you see happening in the future? What are your goals in life?
My goals. A year ago, I picked a goal for next 5 years. So the year gonna be over next month. So I have just the next 4 years. My goal was my personal goal to create a brand and franchise the brand. Most likely is the food brand because that's my specialty. So next 4 years, I'm going to create a brand. Then I'm going to start franchising it. So that's my personal goal.
Yummy, yummy restaurant.
Yes, sir. Some type of yummy, yummy food restaurant. Yeah.
So that's, I mean, you got to be creative. You got to be overthinking about how to make things better.
Absolutely.
Some people sit back. You got to be having the wheels turning all the time. Always create. Be very creative to make things happen. Because if you're like falling asleep at the wheel, you're not gonna make it. You got to always think, well, what can I do next? No matter what you're doing today, you can do better tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And the next day, better and better and better as you go along. But that's thinking positive, like we said, mindset, positive. I'm gonna do it. Anything you give me, I'm gonna do it.
Absolutely. We can just talk about it. They're not going to take you any further than right here.
Right.
We can come back, talk about the same thing tomorrow right here. But we got to start doing something about it.
You got to make it happen.
Take action. Doesn't matter what your goal is. Figure it out. Take action. You will get the next level.
And be creative about, okay, if I'm in that business, what else can I make how can I make that business even better? Be creative, create something different for that business. There's always room for improvement.
Absolutely.
I don't care what you're doing in life, whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, a law enforcement, whatever you are in life, you can always do better. Another step, another notch to be like up on top of that pedestal. You want to be on the top.
Yeah.
You want to be on the top.
Other reason I invested the other small service businesses. I was thinking what I need for my restaurant, who I call regular basis.
Right.
You know what always I call? Refrigeration people.
Okay.
Refrigeration, air condition, the walk-in cooler, those service people.
Right.
So I invested those people, those services.
Yeah, right.
Who I call next? I call the hood cleaning people. There's a service business. I invest one of that.
Yeah.
Then I need a landscaper people because I got to keep the outside clean.
Right.
I have investment for that.
Right.
So
that's where to do it, I mean, there's like in New York City, you go to New York City, there's a law in New York City that they have to do the scaffolding for the outside of the buildings. All the buildings got to be repaired. After so many years, they have to recheck these buildings, making sure that these bricks are not falling. These buildings are kind of old in New York.
Yeah.
They got to make so you see all these scaffolding, all these the work going on in these buildings. But I got a friend who invested money into that. The guy's a multi-millionaire with the business that he invested in something that's needed. It was a service. He said, I'm going to invest in that because that's a service that's going to be going on for many years. And I like it. He got into it. Now he has hundreds of employees under him and big business. I mean, that's what you got to be like, always thinking, what can I invest? Like you said, you got landscape, refrigeration, electrical, you name it, anything that got to do for the business, you invest a little bit in every one of them.
Yes.
Because that's needed. Business that's needed.
Needed. And the restaurant type of business, if your equipment don't work, doesn't matter you don't have the money. You need to fix the equipment.
Right.
So you call those equipment repair people.
Right, exactly.
If you don't have the equipment, you cannot open the door for your customer.
Yeah.
You're not making money.
Now there's a boxer who wants to become a world champion. What can you do for him? You got to learn the business first, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to learn how to keep your guards up.
Yeah.
The basics, right?
Basics,
If you don't know the basics, you're not going to make it.
You're right.
So you want to be a champion in life, anything you do, you got to learn the basics first.
I mean, he was referee a long time.
Yes.
You didn't just go in there, I'm going to referee. No.
No, it took a while for a young kid coming up after learning the basics in boxing, the mechanics, everything before you become a referee.
Yeah.
But you got to set a foundation.
Yeah.
When you set a good solid foundation, then you can build off of this foundation.
Yeah.
Without foundation, you can't build.
And if sometimes we just too proud, I can do it. Don't be proud. If you think you lack in some knowledge somewhere, go ask for help.
Right.
There is a lot of resources out there that can help you. Yeah, don't be too proud. If you're too proud and you just keep going down,
No,
you're gonna have a problem.
you got to learn the trade first.
Yep.
Learn the trade, get that foundation going. And when you build that foundation, you can build from over. It gotta be a good solid foundation. If it's not solid, the building gonna crumble. You got a solid, so you can build up it, and it stays the building side, the structure. Your whole life is focused. You know where you're going, but with a solid foundation, and you gotta have that mentality and always think forward. Think about what you can do to help other people. Like my good friend here, John did. He got involved. He remembered where he came from. They were helping him out. He said, now it's time for me to get into a business, but I'm helping other people out there. I'm paying it forward. That's what John is doing these days.
Absolutely. Pay forward.
Yeah.
Just remember where he came from. Don't forget. Because you big today, don't forget where you came from and somebody help you.
That's right.
Without that person's help, you should not be here today.
Exactly.
I mean, don't forget the past.
That's why I put this show together, because I do this show because I love helping out in the community. I like paying it forward. I said, I'll be very successful myself. I said, now it's time for me to help other individuals out there. And that's why I put this show together. It's not about me anymore. It's about you guys out there, getting you guys started. That's why I brought John Allen on the show today, because I know that Mr. Allen was going to give you good direction, good advice, how to get started in business. With him talking to me about how he started, he impressed me. I said to myself, as he's talking to me, my wheels are turning in my head. I said, this guy would be a good individual to have on my show, because he's going to give you guys good advice out there. I know sometimes we need somebody to guide us in the right direction, and I think Mr. Allen is the right person for that.
Mr. Joe, tell your viewer how we met.
Well, we were at a location getting our TSA paperwork done to make our check-ins at the airport much quicker. And we were in the line standing there. That's how we started talking. And then next thing you know, he started telling me a little bit what he does. I told him a little bit what I did. And here we are today at the show today, a couple of weeks later, just talking about helping you guys, getting you guys on the right track. But I knew, talking to him, I said, this is the right man to have on the show, because it's about helping people. I know how he got here. He told me how he got here from Bangladesh, and this is his start. He's not even from this country, but look what he's doing. Well, look what he has accomplished. And this is what I want you guys to listen to. He's a role model for you guys out there. I say, if this guy can do it, why can't we do it here? You're from this country here. You have everything, all the opportunities. Why not do it? He's a role model. He's an individual that started from nowhere. He just came here and said, I want to be somebody in life. I got to do something for myself, for my family. And here he is. Now he's doing it for you guys, to get you guys on the right track. Once again, if they want to reach out to you, where can they reach you again?
Yes, my website, www.restaurantmadhouse.com. Then fill out the contact us page with your information. What do you need? Any type of business-related help, we help you out. I will reach back to you guys just to fill out the form.
Well, see, this is what I'm so glad that I put John Allen on the show today, because he's an individual going to help you in the right way. And like he says, he's already made it. He's got it to a certain level. He's still got some goals in life to reach, but he was where he's at right now. He said, now it's time to helping out other individuals. And that's why I think that if you guys listen carefully and be positive about everything in life, stop all that negative garbage, put it outside. You can't go anywhere thinking negative. You can't think, I can't do it, or you're dreaming about it, making my dreams come true. No, you got to make them happen. People can dream. It sounds great, but can you make it happen? Yes, you can. But you got to get on the right track and get the right people behind you to keep it going forward and make it happen.
Yeah, just take the next step. Don't always dream about it or think about it or talk about it. Until you do something about it, just write down, grab a pen and paper, write down, just say, this is the restaurant, write down the name. Then what kind of food, write down what kind of food you want to sell. Just write down something. Every day add something to the list. Is it going to be perfect day one? Absolutely not. You can change it, you can tweak it as you go, but do something. action, action, action will take you next level.
John is our undisputed champion. Here he is. Thank you for being on the show, John.
Thank you, sir.
so
Thank
much.
you for inviting
Okay.
me here.
Thank you so much. And fans, we'll catch you next week. God bless you. Have a good weekend. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.